Yukon Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. On 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Creates a little room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Fuller. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Melton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
This Yukon offense really has it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Looking down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They're testing the right side here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UConn going back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Cook. On the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB, try to give him a place to go with the football. That time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Cook. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. UConn quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Fuller. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Cook. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Nevada will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Fuller. Makes the grab. It's Melton. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana takes over as the offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Pulls it in. It's Gossett. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To throw, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The UConn offense goes back to work. On the run, it's Melton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Clear!
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The AT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's Fuller. Got his man quickly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolfpack with a second down play to open the final period. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolfpack with a second down play to open the final period. Dropping back, it's Cook. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UConn going back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass, it's Fuller. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UConn. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nevada going quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. Dropping back, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Cook. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Nevada going quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means everybody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, give on the inside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here to get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Fuller. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. A big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This offense defense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Let's it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right on target this time. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The run from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air, it's Cook. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Cook. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect